Gamers, Rolk's been kicking us all week, and next week you got -20, Gsxrclyde, and Riven. Most people don't even know how to do Riven fight unless you're clipping their toenails. So I wanted to give you a full guide, break down the encounter, teach you the calls, teach you to cleanse, teach you to shoot eyes, teach you all the mechanics. Just take some notes and you guys will get through this encounter. Hopefully me breaking down some of this mechanics will make you and your team understand to get the dub on Tuesday and get that God Slayer seal. All right, no more yapping. Let's learn some stuff. So before we get into teaching all these mechanics, let me just show you what happens when Stasis Titans cut Riven's toenails. So what you're getting ready to see here is just a Stasis Titan with Synthoceps on, and all we have to do is tractor the hand and just pop super and right click, and the boss just dies. We don't know if this is going to happen, but man, you should try it when it comes out just to see if it does, because we might be able to just cheese her like we've done since 2018. All right, so you're going to be dropping in. You're going to have 3 plates on the left, 3 plates on the right. 3 members are going to go through that door, and 3 people are going to go through this door. We probably think that we might have to run Riven legit or some sort of way, because it's going to be -20 and stuff's going to hurt. There's going to be many kills on this boss, so I just want to point out the base mechanics here. What I'm doing is I'm looking through the movie screen right there to see if Riven's shaking her tail. That is a Killing Orchid right there too. We wanted to bring down memory lane. So what it means when Riven's tail is shaking in our movie screen, it means that we're going to be damaging the boss first. So right now, my job is to kill that captain, which is going to probably be a beefer, to get him down so he's not taking clouding the crap out of us. Right now, my team is going to be stunning the boss. I'll explain what that means in a second, but they're going to stun Riven and send her over. We get the communications here that the eyes are L2 and R1. So for test purposes here, I'm not going to be going crazy on damage. I'm just going to go easy, shoot some GLs at her mouth without shooting the eyeballs. And then as soon as her mouth will close, I give it a couple seconds, wait for those eyes to light up, and I will shoot the correct eyeballs. Once I do this, that relic is going to have a low timer, and I'm going to pick up this relic and let them know to jump in that window. I see that this is a curl fish or a one fish, whatever you want to do with your callouts. We'll go over the callouts in just a second. I'm telling my teammate what symbol I see, and they're in the window seeing this picture. I'm going to put a picture on screen and just show you what they see. They're telling me where to go, what side to cleanse, and I'm going to make sure that I see the galaxy. As you see right here, you'll see that galaxy forming around me. I'm going to double check and then hit my grenade button to cleanse. That is step 1 of the first floor. Now, if you're wanting to see what the other team did, I'm going to show you on this second floor. All we have to do is do what they did on the first floor, and that is stun the boss. There's 2 forms of stunning here. One is tentacles and one is when she spits. So right now I just bait that leg. When she stabs it, we shoot it, and then I go and look at her face and tell the team which eyeballs are lit up. That is L3 and L5. So I'm going to pause this right here and kind of show you some stuff on the screen and explain to you what this is. I have a screenshot right here of what it looks like through the window on the first floor and what it looks like when you're in the window on the second floor. As you see, on the first floor, you're going to have some symbols that are in the middle of the room, which we call pit or lower. And on the second floor, they might not be there. First of all, let me throw up an image here of all these callouts. So I want to go over the callouts that the community probably uses. I like using something that is really short syllables, so it's less talking to keep comms clear. You can use these ones or not use it at all. We'll put an image nice on screen so you can screenshot it if you like. Or you know what? I'll just put a link to the image in the description. We have fish left, or it could be fish swimming left, 2 fish in a circle, or 69 fish. Fish swimming up, fish curl or one fish, 8 snake, S snake or 2-headed snake, U snake, cloud snake or triple booby, infinity snake is the infinity sign. Then you go up to the dragons. You have spear in the neck, spitting fire left, spitting fire right, spear left. I usually call that Tracy, you know, it's just a meme on my channel. We call it Tracy, you know, she dances on Thursday nights. Stripper pole, whatever you want. Bird on a branch, bird flying, bird down, or bird stand. Usually my bird call outs is bird on a branch, big bird flying, dive bird, and plain bird. Just wanted to show you some images there. When you're standing in the window, your teammate tells you what they see and you just simply tell them where to go. I'm going to do some short callouts right here, and we'll put some text on screen of just explaining what I use as callouts, but you can use whatever you want. So we have pit left, pit right, pit mid, bottom left steps, mid left steps, and then inside railing left step. And that's where like the railing meet. Then you have top left steps, like on the stage, and then you go to the middle symbols where it's stage left, stage right, and then top right steps. And when you start going down these steps, you're going to go far right steps, that far right corner, inside railing right steps, and bottom right steps. So when I rush up right here and I pick up this relic, I am going to start a countdown, take an essence and Tumbra. When this gets to 10, I'm screwed. You want to make sure that you're using it like I am, firing your fire button, whatever it is on your mouse and your controller, clearing those ads and telling the person in the window where you need to go. Because I'm at ×4, I'm at ×5. I'm going to start dying if I take too long. So you need to be making sure that you have that good team synergy, your teammates will tell you where to go, and getting this cleanse done as fast as you can. Well, why is this cleanse so important? Well, we need to make it upstairs because Riven just hit the next floor. So now that Riven's here, I'm just jumping up and I'm baiting that leg fast as I possibly can because I need to stun her to get those eye callouts and send her to the next side so my teammates can shoot those eyes. So right here, let's talk about the eyes. This will be in the link down below for your callouts and your eyes. These are the eye callouts that we use. If you see different ones, that's okay. That's just what I'm using in this guide. We have L1, L2, L3, L4, L5. So it's making like a Harry Potter N. And then on the right side, it's just an upside down V. We're doing R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. And that's what we're doing. We're telling our teammates which 2 eyes to shoot. I kind of just want to explain that mechanic. So what's happening here now is that I'm trying to clear these ads as fast as I can to get this captain down. As you see, I have taken essence ×8, so I cannot pick up that relic. So I'm letting my teammate know to pick it up. As we're doing this, the other team is shooting Riven in the mouth and shooting those eyeballs that I told them to call out. As you see here, I have no symbols in the pit. Lana is calling out to me, telling me what symbol she sees, and I'm telling her where it is, and I'm asking her what symbol it is, telling her where to go, but taking her time so she doesn't die to ads. As you see, that blue human's keeping her alive as well. I'm telling her that it's bottom left steps, making sure that she's right on it so she doesn't miss the cleanse. If she does miss that cleanse, we will not get that portal to go upstairs. Right here, you don't have to rush upstairs. You can wait on the other team because these ads are going to be nasty up here. This is where I think Bungie really makes it challenging for us. Might be some tormentors, but the whole purpose up here is to stun her and get the eye callouts. Man, I missed this hand cannon. Get to use it again though in final shape. So when she peeks her head through, this is where you're going to be able to see the different stun versions. So you've seen this one before, the baiting the tentacle, bait that tentacle, get away, shoot the leg, make sure everybody's shooting, and get those eye callouts. We want to write down those eyes in fire team chat or write them down on a piece of paper like we used to in 2018 to let people know what eyes we have to shoot. We actually have to shoot those 2 eyes. You have to shoot a total of 6 eyeballs. So right now, here is the spit version. This is the second stun. I think she does about 6 or 7 spits before she leaves. So at -20, we might not be able to stun her that quick. After she spits, as you see here, as soon as she's done spitting, her mouth will turn like an orange. That's when you shoot her. So you're going to tell your team, hey, shoot her with some snipers and stun her so we get these eye callouts. If you miss those eye callouts, you got to guess. So right now, she's going to be coming up for that 3rd peekaboo. This is tentacles again. In case that we don't have to shoot all 6 eyeballs, we're just going to kill her right here. We have our 6th eyeballs right there. We have number 5 and number 6. So those 3 callouts were L2, R4, R1, R3, and L4, R2. Usually you just split it up into 3 people shooting. This is where people can get confused what's going to happen here. But yeah, we just nuke her and we send her. So the fight's over. So now what do? You're like, man, what do we do here to get ready for, the final stand? Like what's going to happen here? So when you get teleported in here, I'll show you what you have to do, but we wiped in this clip just so we could keep giving you more footage. How do you finish the mechanic of legit Riven? Well, we're sitting here and we're stunning the tentacles and we're getting our last set of eyeballs and we're actually getting ready. As you see here, we did a lot less damage to make this kind of a real scenario for next week. We're going to pop the well and we're going to kill the ogres to the right and the left. Top left ogre will flinch you out of your eyeball shots and so will that right one. So we want to make sure all those ads are clear. Right now, your team, if they're not focused on eyeballs, they can just keep shooting the mouth. But right now, we're getting ready. 3, 2, 1. We all 6 shoot, and she closes her face and lets us know that it's time for the next fight. So what do you do here? Right now, everyone's panicking. No one knows what to do. You should be running to the plate that you started the encounter on. So right now, we're running to the plates, and we're trying to get here as fast as we can. I go into my dim for some reason. Lana dies because she was like, what's going on? What's going on? But that's okay. I just want to show you what happens if someone dies. So I go and res her. For some reason, I wanted to switch to an SMG here to shoot these eyeballs or shoot the swords. So I res her. I didn't die. She's here. We're all 6 on plates. This is where it gets cool. We travel down the body and we're trying to shoot as many swords as we can. I just tell people to hold forward here and shoot these swords. We might not kill Riven here. we might have to keep going. So I wanted to show you like a real life scenario here. Most people don't even know what this is, but we're just shooting those swords. Those Axion darts are chasing me. I'm getting stuck in Riven. I can't see. Those darts can kill you. They used to kill us when the raid first came out. And then unfortunately I couldn't shoot anymore because the game just put me in a weird spot. So what do you do to finish this encounter? Because this is probably going to happen to you. Just run into your room and do it all over again. Here's that stun phase coming up. So we were hoping here that we were just going to finish damage, but we actually have to stun her because she's peeking her head through. And here was that field of view on my end to show you what it's like to stun her while she's spitting. There's the spit. We shoot her. We wait for that orange. We got it. We don't have to call out these eyes because as soon as my team damages Riven enough to push her to the final stand, her face will close and we'll go into that area. Just real life scenario next week. If you don't kill her, it's okay. Make sure they push her. Here we go. Now we're going to get sent into the final walk to grab the orb and finish the fight. When you get sent in here, Phoenix Dive, healing grenades, any form of healing is going to help you. I remember back in the day when this raid came out, I actually switched to Worm Husk on my hunter so I can heal. When you're jumping up here, take your time. Phalanxes will be up here on these jumps and try and ruin your run. I jump up here and I usually shoot them in the feet, so they can't do that. Bump up your teammates, put on a sniper, do what you can, and who knows what Bungie's going to put here to ruin our run and like wipe. But all you're doing is going to grab that orb so you can push it to the final encounter with Riven. Once you pick up that orb, only one person needs to make it, by the way. So if you just want to stay back and let your teammates go and just kill ads, she's going to peek her head through. This is it. No eyeballs. So just DPS dump, insta killer just like that. And you're probably like, oh, the fight's over. Well, think again. What we're going to do here is go through the portal and start taking damage. Right now, we're taking that tick damage. You have a chance to die here. So having that Phoenix Dive on, or, you know, healing grenades for your teammates like so we just did there, and you're spamming that hard and shooting it as much as you possibly can to get the key and finish the encounter. I know this was a lot. If you want recommended loadouts, you should probably use GLs. GLs dumping is going to be really good. Try Stasis Titan on her hand, see if it works. Try the cheese still, see if it all works. We don't really know, but if you want to shoot her in the mouth, maybe go with some rockets. GLs. I'm probably going to use GLs because having 3 people on one side and 3 people on the other, you're not going to have galley buff on both sides. Just spam those GLs, Izanagi shots, whatever you got. You got an edge transit. Be careful with shooting the eyeballs with explosive payload. I know that you could shoot eyeballs with sunshot, but other weapons, again, you might just have to play it safe and make sure that no one shoots those eyeballs with any splash damage. Make sure you're careful with Strand, Unraveling Rounds, Warlock Supers. You can throw nades and debuff nades at her hand when she comes through. As you see when she peeks her head through here and you're shooting her in the mouth, to the left she has a hand right there. You can throw hitting at her, and you want to use tether. I don't know. We have to see how bad -20 is going to work. I just wanted to break this fight down, and hopefully you guys understand it more with the charts and me explaining all the mechanics and teaching you what we were doing. I know it's a lot to follow. I'll be helping out people all week doing these Pantheon runs, and thanks for enjoying the guides. I've been seeing a lot of comments. Thank you so much for supporting the videos, and I'll see you guys next time.